Now to the impeachment trial of President Donald Trump. House managers began their third and final day of opening presentations, wrapping up their case on Article 1, abuse of power, and then focusing on Article 2, obstruction of Congress.
Tomorrow, President Trump's legal team will take the lectern. CBS 4's Natalie Brand is live on Capitol Hill for us with a look at the day's arguments and what lawmakers are looking to hear from the president's team. Natalie.
And Francis Elliott, the president's attorney speaking to reporters, said tomorrow they will begin to rebut and refute, and suggested that House managers have opened up the door on the Bidens. As you mentioned, managers now in their final hours of arguments. And earlier, Congressman Adam Schiff told senators that the president will continue to abuse his power unless he's held accountable.
The Senate will come to order.
House managers entered their final day of presenting their case that President Trump should be removed from office.
President Trump's obstruction of the impeachment inquiry was categorical, indiscriminate, and historically unprecedented.
This idea that you obstruct Congress by exercising, I've said this before, exercising constitutional privileges is absurd.
Anticipation is already building for the president's lawyers, who will begin their opening arguments in a rare Saturday session.
I'm anxious to hear any kind of evidentiary facts other than simply innuendo.
I think they're just going to explain what the president was doing his job.
The president's defense team is expected to wrap up early next week, leaving senators 16 hours to ask both sides questions. Then the body could revisit calls for more witnesses. Lead House manager Adam Schiff suggested Chief Justice John Roberts could weigh in.
We have a very capable justice sitting in that Senate chamber, empowered by the Senate rules to decide issues of evidence and privilege.
The Senate can vote to overrule those determinations, and it's unclear if 4 Republicans would vote with Democrats to approve witnesses.
If the prosecution gets to call John Bolton, then the president should get to call Hunter Biden.
So far, Senate Democrats have shot down calls for a witness swap. Now, Florida Senator Rick Scott, one of the most vocal Republicans criticizing the House case, says they haven't heard anything new in 3 days. He also said managers have not proven anything. We have not heard yet from Senator Marco Rubio weighing in on the substance of the case so far, but his office says he continues to take copious notes. They say he's taken dozens of pages of notes. Elliot?
Natalie, thank you for that update. Now new at 6, we caught up with Senator Rick Scott of Florida on Capitol Hill, where he reacted to the opening statement so far from the House impeachment managers.
I think what the House managers have done is they made it pretty boring. It's like, how many times have I seen the same words come out of Ambassador Sondland's mouth or Fiona Hill's mouth? So I think, I don't think they've changed any mind.